Okay, Oscar. Now we have to find Dana's old house.
Do you recall the number, Kate Walker?
According to her registration form from the Music Academy, it was number 20.
Okay, let's head on down and we'll try to find Dana's old house. There is an optional objective as well to get a little bit more information about Vaghen. So we can see all the house numbers here, I think. Dana's house is number 20. Let's go and take a look at this automaton first. And there's a spot for a coin. So let's pop that in there. Spin this around. Cheap souvenir, okay.
Whoa! That's one shrill version of the Hymn of Vaghen.
And what does that say on the side there?
One thing's for sure, this souvenir wasn't made in Vaghen.
Made in Agengrad or somewhere. Okay, might come in handy a little bit later. Okay, so we don't need to look at all of the house numbers. Just want to see what else is around here.
A book about Vaghen's history during the war. Maybe it could be useful later.
Looks like is that number 16? Okay, let's make our way down. There's something over here.
Looks like the residents on the bridge are pretty mad at the town council.
Calling all residents and retailers of Vaghen love our Bridge of Miss outside and in. We, the undersigned Bridge of Miss Welfare Committee, hereby protest against council policy to turn Vaghen into a museum town. How are they doing this? By granting public funding uniquely for exterior renovation with the aim of attracting as many low-cost chain stores as possible. This unfair policy is to the detriment of homeowners, our quality, independent shops and the craftsmen and women of the Bridge of Miss District. Why should we all care? Because Bridge District property owners are having to live and work in salubrious conditions, and this despite repeated appeals to the council to set up a fairer funding program that covers interior renovation. If we let the council continue with their unfair policy, there will soon be no residents left in the Bridge District. There will be nothing but pretty facades, hollow shells and cheap souvenir shops. What to do next? To maintain our community spirit and quality independent shops selling true Vaghen craftsmanship, we petition the council to urgently set up an interior renovation funding program that puts Vagheners first. It is to be noted that the only previous funding for Bridge District interior renovation dates back to just after World War II. It was hurriedly carried out following the partial destruction of the bridge during the liberation of Vaghen. Today, the vast majority of bridge properties are unfit for human habitation. Join our lobby. Okay, the Welfare Committee. Okay, looks like they are not happy. There is one shop here that we can have a look at.
A gift shop. Souvenirs here look more upmarket than the ones I've seen elsewhere. There's number 20. Dana's old house.
Okay, before we go in and talk to the saleswoman, we are going to have a look around and get a little bit more news. Ah, yeah, there is some steps leading down just over here. I want to go down here first. I thought they were on the other side. But just down here, we can inspect this.
In loving memory of all those who lost their lives that terrible night.
And there is also another poster over here, so we'll read this. Looks like some kind of a warning, storm warning. To all inhabitants of Vaghen, a severe storm is expected to hit the town from this evening and during the night. The municipality recommends everyone to remain at home with the shutters firmly shut and to cancel or postpone any plans for going out. All cultural and outdoor activities, especially those on the Dumba and the surrounding mountains, are prohibited by a municipal decree for an extendable duration of 24 hours. Okay, so we're going to have
protests in the neighborhood and a big storm coming tonight. I sure wouldn't want to be in the mayor's shoes right now. Anyway, I'd better focus back on Dana.
Okay, so that's what we needed to find in regards to the news of Vaghen. Let's go inside Dana's old house, which is now a souvenir store.
Guten Tag, Fräulein.
Made in Vaghen.
On holiday in the region, Fräulein?
Just passing through.
Well, welcome to my little gift shop. Frau Heigl at your service. I noticed you were looking at a souvenir, Fräulein.
Yes, you have a wonderful choice here, Frau Heigl. Your shop is beautiful.
Thank you. All our souvenirs here are pieces of craftsmanship, as we like to say. All by local craftsmen. Do you wish to buy the souvenir, Fräulein?
Well, I'm actually looking for someone, not something. Someone who used to live in this house, and I was wondering if you could help.
Well, there were quite a few owners before I bought the shop last autumn, so I can't really...
So her name was Dana Rose. She lived here before the war. I was hoping to find some kind of trace of her here, so I could continue my search.
I see. Well, I have heard of the Roses, but I can't say if there's anything left of them inside the house.
But don't you live here?
No. My husband and I live in the suburbs. You see, the bridge was sacked just before the war, during the pogrom against the Vagrants. Oh, truly awful events. And then the neighbourhood was bombed, just after the war during the liberation. And many of the houses were damaged, including this one. They were hastily renovated after the war, but they remain mostly derelict.
You mentioned a pogrom against this neighborhood's vagrant community. Can you tell me more?
As much as anyone who knows anything about Vaghen, I guess. It happened in 1938, if I recall correctly. A few months after Austria and Ostertal were annexed by the Brown Shadow.
What happened?
Well, the Brown Shadow organised riots against Vagrants on false pretexts. It led to pogroms throughout all the annexed countries, including this house.
Were the Roses home when it all happened?
Like I said, Fräulein, I don't know, but I hope not.
Well, it doesn't look like the house was damaged from what I can see. Your shop is charming, and so is the rest of the district.
Thank you. That's because after the initial renovation, the council financed major rehabilitation work on the facades. But if the truth be told, they left the proprietors to foot the bill for our interiors. That's why my husband and I had to spend all our savings so that the shop interior shows the same high standard that we demand of our suppliers.
That's a shame.
yes. And if the council persists in refusing to help fund the renovation works, there won't be any residents left on the bridge, let alone independent quality stores like mine. There'll be nothing left but bland franchise stores, like the one further along the bridge or on the musical square.
So between the pogrom, the bombing, and the whole house being renovated, there's little chance of me finding any trace of the roses.
It's not quite like that. To be honest, we didn't have the funds to renovate the rest of the house, so we used the upper floors for storing.
Really?
And now that you mention it, I do recall coming across old photographs from before the war, here and there in the house. The successive owners didn't want to throw them out, and I suppose they must have left them there.
Would you mind if I went upstairs to take a look? Unless you would kindly bring the photos down yourself.
Well, I can hardly leave the shop unattended while I go... I don't even know you, Fräulein.
I see. In that case, would you mind if I had a look upstairs myself?
Don't take it personally, Fräulein, but I don't know you enough to trust you. I'm very sorry. Now, if you'll excuse me, Fräulein, I have a customer.
I conjecture that you were inefficient in trying to persuade the shopkeeper, Kate Walker. How are you going to access the upper floors now?
I don't know, Oscar. By getting creative, I guess.
I conclude I can trust you on that score, Kate Walker?
More gifts. I would have preferred it to still be full of paintings, I think. It's right in Frau Heigel's line of vision, too. I'm gonna have to draw her away if I want to sneak through that service door to the upper floors.
Excuse me, I must just serve the gentleman.
Okay, so we need to distract her somehow. We do have something that is going to make an awful noise if we place it down here.
If I could manage to draw Frau Heigel this way, I'd be able to get through the service door and to the staircase without her noticing. But how?
Well, the only thing we have that could be distracting... Well, the music box, I don't want to use that, but we could try the cheap souvenir.
What's that awful noise? Excuse me, sir. Oh, there it is. How awful. That certainly doesn't belong in my shop. We don't sell such cheap and tacky items.
Great. I don't think Frau Heigel's noticed a thing.
Why don't you try to locate Dana Rose's room, Kate Walker? Then you can look for more clues about her.
Good idea. Let's just hope Frau Heigel won't come up.
See what we can find. There's one photo.
This photo shows the house partially destroyed. Must have been taken after the bombing that preceded the liberation of Vaghen.
Okay, so there's quite a lot to look at here, quite a few floors. We can head out that way. Let's check out this table first.
This is where Frau Heigl must take her breaks. In remembrance of the eternal bond between the Roses and the Zimmers. Signed, Adam Z. It's dark in here. Hardly surprising with those windows boarded up. More stock for the shop.
Okay, so that just takes us around. We'll head up now and see what else we can find. So there's a couple of doors there that we can check out. If we try to go up again, oh, we can go up again. There is, yeah, this is bricked off up here. You can see
It's been bricked up. Most likely during the post-war renovation works Frau Heigl spoke of.
So we can't get any higher up, but we'll check out this floor here as well.
Nothing of interest in here.
Okay, let's go through to the next room.
Just what I needed.
Okay, so there is a photo of Dana on the floor below.
A double bed, plenty of space. Must have been Dana's parents' bedroom. So where's Dana's room then? The number of rooms don't add up. A family portrait. That must be Dana with her parents.
Okay, can't get through here, so we'll have to make our way around and then down the stairs. Through the bathroom. We'll go down and there is a photo here that we saw from up above. And now that we know where it is, we should be able to grab it. So it's just by this pole here up in the corner. There we go. And we should be able to figure out where her bedroom is by looking at the clues.
Huh. The bedroom in the background of the portrait must be located in the attic.
And you do need to look at both of these spots.
According to
before
the
you can
light and the
continue.
clock behind Dana, her room must face north. That's it, Oscar. think I know where Dana's room is.
Enlighten me, Kate Walker.
Well, one of the photos shows a bedroom that's not on the second floor, right? And we know that the staircase was bricked up during the renovation and led to another floor. So that's got to be where we'll find Dana's missing bedroom.
It seems plausible, indeed.
It does. And if we're lucky, the room might be pretty much like Dana left it all those years ago, and potentially with clues to put us back on our track. I've just got to find a way to get to that third floor bedroom.
Seeing as you failed to create a positive bond with Frau Hegel, the next rational step would be to take a look outside the building, Kate Walker.
You're right, Oscar. Let's go and see.
Okay, let's get out of here. So we'll head back down, out to the streets. And the saleswoman apparently has no idea. This way, Kate. Thank you. No, you don't want to say anything? Okay, that's fine. Let's go around and take a look.
Oscar, I need your opinion on this.
Ah, that's better.
Looks like that fire escape staircase serves every floor of the house.
That is correct, Kate Walker. Perhaps you should find a way to use it.
So what do you think, Oscar?
I think I would have liked a body with longer front legs.
I was talking about the window up there. Must be Dana's room, right?
Oh, of course. There is a high probability that you are not wrong, Kate Walker.
So we do need to find all of the points of interest.
Looks like the staircase serves every floor, including Dana's.
I conjecture that you are probably right, Kate Walker.
The second floor windows will be of no use to reach the staircase. Well, we can't get to the staircase from the first floor windows.
Indeed, Kate Walker, all the windows you could have used are obstructed.
The ladder to the first floor is up. It's too high for me to pull down. Looks like there's a mechanism up there to lower the ladder. That drain pipe leads to a ledge that leads to the staircase.
According to my calculations, The drain pipe will not hold you, Kate Walker, and even if you were lighter, the ledge is too narrow for you to stand on.
Hey, are you trying to tell me something, Oscar?
Yes, you are too heavy and too wide, Kate Walker, for the ledge.
Gee, thanks, Oscar. So basically, it's not going to be easy to use the staircase to get to Dana's room.
There is no other way. Access is denied from inside the first and second floors, and the third floor stairwell is bricked up. The fire escape staircase is the only possibility, Kate Walker, but you cannot climb up the drain pipe because of your weight and size.
I heard you the first time, thanks.
You are welcome, Kate Walker. So, the only way up is by the fire escape staircase, and that means lowering the ladder from the first floor.
Well, in that case, there's only one solution. As you're so light and slim, Oscar, you'll have to climb up the drain pipe and walk across the ledge for me. Then you just need to activate the mechanism to lower the steps so that heavy me can take the staircase route.
I was not made to climb up drain pipes, Kate Walker. I am a precision-made automaton.
Come on, Oscar. You saved the day more than once at Baranor. It must be second nature by now.
But how can I lower myself to scurrying like a rat?
Because you're a fine fellow and my faithful friend?
Okay, let's go.
Kate Walker, help! I believe I am stuck here.
Okay, that's not gonna work.
Stay calm, Oscar. I'm coming.
Alright, let's pull him out. Perhaps if he walks up the outside of it, that might work.
Climbing like a common squirrel. This is a disgrace.
Everything okay up there?
Yes, Kate Walker. I just need to... Ah!
Hang on tight, Oscar.
Oh, I am, Kate Walker. Believe me, I am.
You gotta jump now, Oscar. Hurry! Well done, Oscar. Glad that you're safe and sound.
I guess that's one way of putting it, Kate Walker.
I'm also glad you haven't lost your positive attitude.
Phew. That useless body. Now I must find another way. And climbing up all over again.
Be careful there, Oscar.
Oh dear, that can't be good. Oh dear. Now, Miss Pigeon. Madam Pigeon then, I beg your pardon. Now, Madam Pigeon, would you be so kind as to make way? I guess I'm going to need help here. Kate Walker, I'm going to need you again.
How am I supposed to get rid of that pigeon?
Okay, let's take a look for a pebble or something. This will do.
I can't throw it at the pigeon, but maybe I can use it some other way.
Kate Walker!
Sorry, Oscar.
Made our point, I guess. Now, maybe this body will be useful in the end.
Locked, of course.
Okay, there's only one thing for it.
Kate Walker, if I were meant to be used as a cannonball, I would have been given a fuse. This is highly irregular.
Tuck your head in, Oscar. 1,
If Hans Vorarlberg could see me now,
2,
how...
3.
Undignified! Oh my. Oh my. Really? Is this any way to treat an intelligent automaton? Really, if Mr. Vorarlberg could see me now...
He would say, "You've saved the day again, Oscar. You've exceeded all expectations by far." Okay, let's try and find out what became of Dana after she left the refuge.
Let's take a
No
look
doubt
around.
about it. This must have been Dana's room. It's from the Music Academy.
Okay, there are some symbols there as well.
Music symbols, but they don't seem related to the diploma. There's something underneath. Can't reach it. Can't be that heavy.
Okay. Scrap of paper. There's another scrap of paper down here.
That's better.
So now we can read it. Now that I think about it, Junta had more influence on me than I thought. I now write myself reminders, as she suggested.
Now's not the right time to leave.
So we can't head on out. I think that's it. There's just this case here. Let's take a look. Take a look at the objectives first.
It's blocking it.
Okay. So we need to hit that button.
I'm pretty sure I've collected all the clues I could in the room, though. I should take a look at the documents and items in my diary.
So yeah, what we need to do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this is the same as the painting, but we can also have a look at the scrap of paper just here. And if we look at the device from the side, you'll see there are 4 protrusions here. There's gaps. There's 2 here. There's multiple ways for this to be correct, but then we also need to look at the painting as well. Okay, we've got we've got 2 sets here. So there's the documents, and then we have the inventory as well. So the diploma is in the inventory, not the documents. Okay, so back here we've got the clef there. Not sure what that is. Okay, so I guess if we start with that. Okay, starting with that one. This one is unknown. This one is that one. Okay, I think I've figured it out. Let's take a look. That looks right from this side. And it is the correct symbols according to this here. The problem was there's multiple symbols in some of these dials. So there's a couple of these symbols here. I think there's a couple of these as well. So yeah, you still do need to do a bit of trial and error to get the right ones. But the yellow block here should give you a fixed point here for this one. And then having a look on the side, it should be the same as the drawing. Let's see if this works. There we go, beautiful. So we will open this side, open up the other side, and that should do it.
This was written not long after her time at the refuge. A letter from Leon. So he did write back to Dana after the expedition left Kantar, the capital of Baltayar. The High Plateau of Baltayar, October 25th, 1937. My darling Edelweiss.
I hate myself for not sending you news more often, and for not being able to receive news of you. I find myself now where probably no other modern-day human has ever ventured before. I regret to inform you that I won't be able to go back to Europe with my fellow survivors.